Hello, and welcome to the Movie Grader and Friends podcast, the podcast made by a movie enthusiast for all you other movie enthusiasts. Sit back with a tub of popcorn as movies, both new and old, from cult classics to all-time favorites, blockbusters, and award winners get discussed and reviewed. Enjoy. Hello, and welcome to the Movie Grader and Friends podcast. I'm Billy, the Movie Grader, and today I'm joined by one of my best friends, Justin. Say hello, Justin.
Hey guys, I'm Justin. I'm a really good friend of Billy's, and I'm a huge movie buff. Excited to be here and doing this.
Justin actually and I met through movies, basically. We worked at a movie streaming company called MGO a few years ago and have been best of friends ever since. We are basically here to talk to you guys about the brand new buddy cop comedy movie called Stuber, starring Kumail Nanjiani and Dave Bautista. And per IMDb's synopsis of Stuber's plot is as follows. A mild-mannered Uber driver named Stu picks up a grizzled detective who is hot on the trail of a sadistic, bloodthirsty terrorist and finds himself thrust into a harrowing ordeal where he has to keep his wits, himself unharmed, and work with his passenger while maintaining his high-class rating, which is, of course, 5 stars. Justin, your thoughts on the plot?
Plot was kind of thin. But, for this kind of feature, you don't really need a highly developed character,
it's not
background-driven plot.
It's not going for an Oscar,
No, it's
obviously.
not going to win any Golden Globes or Oscars nominations anytime soon.
It's not going for any of that. It's just going for a good popcorn movie.
It was good, man. I mean, it was, I liked it because it was just jokes from beginning to end.
It was.
It was pure jokes.
It really was.
Literally, pure jokes.
A good hour and a half of pure jokes.
Yeah, literally.
I mean, I gave it a B. I graded it a B. And Justin, what'd you give it?
I give it a slightly higher. I give it a B+. I love the dude from Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
I love this character in Silicon Valley. It's Dinesh. I always just know him as Dinesh. I don't know his real name. I can't pronounce it anymore.
Kumail Nanjiani.
Yeah, there you go. Kumail Nanjiani.
I hope I'm not butchering it either.
Yeah, I know I can't even do that well. But yeah, he's hilarious in it. He kills it. And it's so... The jokes they just flow organically. They're just they mesh together. Him and Bautista mesh perfectly.
He's a great comic, and they both were just amazing to watch on screen and together. And they were both funny. It was a very funny movie.
Yeah, they flow together really well
and highly entertaining.
I agree.
It was a very good buddy cop movie.
I agree. Hence the plus to your B. I'm B+, you're a B. I
sure
rated a little bit higher than you.
Okay, fine. I'll agree with you, B+.
Yeah,
that's fine. Basically, a few of our favorite scenes were one of the opening scenes of the movie where they give you a montage of all the different types of Uber clients that will sometimes maybe throw up in your Uber car, to passing out, to drunk clients.
Chatty girls talking about their boyfriend. The occasional kid, getting the Uber home from his parents by himself, just chatting your head off. What else? They had a guy who was going through a divorce. Yeah. Trying to get counseled. The whole nine.
None of which are ever pleasant for the Uber driver to deal with, per se. But it's his job, and he's got to suck it up and just get the client to the client's destination. Another good scene that we both really enjoyed was the initial fighting sequence that takes place in the hotel room.
Great.
The hotel. Lobby and many stories of the hotel.
Yep.
It was quite cool. I don't want to spoil much, but it was a lot of fun to watch. The fighting choreography was excellent, and even I noticed some of the cinematography was really cool.
And they used Bautista to his fullest.
Absolutely.
As a big
the guy's huge,
muscle bound guy.
The guy is huge.
Not to give anything away, but the fight scenes really utilize him the right way. I will just say that.
Yeah. It really shows his pure strength.
Yeah.
And, I'm not sure if you caught it, but, the cinematography was cool during all the fights.
Oh, for sure.
It was
especially the multi-level fights.
Oh, that was amazing.
I don't want to give away anything, but especially the multi-level angles.
Basically, it was filmed as if Bautista had a camera strapped to his back.
There you go.
And it's a third-person view. It was pretty
almost
nuts.
Like a Hardcore Henry type feel. You ever seen that?
Oh, yeah. I wanted to see that movie. I never did.
You never seen Hardcore Henry?
I never got it done.
Pretty good.
I remember watching the previews at MGO, though.
Well, we'll go back to that another time.
We'll have to tackle that.
Yeah.
And another funny part to Stuber was basically Stu getting a crash course into becoming a cop.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Because he picks up Vic Manning, played by Dave Bautista, of course, and he doesn't know what he's really getting into at first. He's expecting and praying that it's just another 5-star ride and he could be on with his life again. But as you quickly find out, a ride with Vic Manning is anything but normal.
Right? I agree. That was great. That was great how it flipped out of nowhere. Like, it went from a normal ride to, mayhem and just madness over the course of an hour and a half or however long it was.
Yeah, it was a little over an hour and a half. It was entertaining the entire way, though, which was good. There was really no dull moments, and the script was pretty tight, even though it was a very predictable script.
Very predictable.
But
which doesn't matter, though. Again,
it doesn't really take away from it. It was your average summer blockbuster buddy cop
comedy,
movie.
Yeah, buddy comedy, buddy cop vibe movie.
It served its purpose, and they initiated it very well. Yeah. And another scene that I enjoyed was Vic Manning's initial meeting with Cortez at the house and all of his gang there. Yeah. Not to give anything away, but that scene is filled with jokes and chaos. It was a lot of fun. It was definitely fun to see, and it was enjoyable. It was violent, but
it's very violent. Very violent, which was not expected. Like, some of the fight scenes were
very surprising,
rather graphic.
I
was surprised at that. I liked it. Loving action movies myself.
Yeah,
come from 80s action movie vibe.
I wasn't expecting it to be that violent, though.
The violence to be that on target
and that graphic.
And that graphic, I agree. I agree.
They really had no filter, and they show.
That was actually a pleasant surprise.
They show
it was
everything.
actually gratuitous violence.
Oh, it was absolutely gratuitous.
In that violence there.
Absolutely gratuitous violence.
I agree.
No doubt.
But that was great, actually. That was a great part of the movie.
But it was fun. I mean, clearly, the filmmakers, they just let Dave Bautista and all the other actors just wreck whatever's in front of them.
What was the rating on it, anyways?
Oh, it had to be an R.
Yeah, I didn't even check that.
Yeah, it has to be R.
I would assume R, but there were some young kids in there. It depends on your gauge of that, but I can see, it wasn't like anything too offensive in the violence. It was the regular, par and course of violence you get from your Die Hard or your summer blockbuster.
Well, it was different where they actually showed everything, though. I mean, you saw everything.
But I'm saying,
you saw every impalement by
it's the same,
a weapon
but it's
per
on
se.
The same level as any other Mission Impossible or whatever.
Mission Impossible didn't show that much stuff.
Okay, John Wick. It's not a John Wick.
Oh yeah, it's not.
So that's my point. Yeah. That's my point. I'm trying to use that as a contrast.
Yeah.
And the arbiter of what the violence is. It's not John Wick for sure.
Yeah.
But it's also more towards Mission Impossible as far as what they show violence.
I would say it's got a 16th of the body count of John Wick.
Right. If that. Yeah. But no, I'm just saying, as far as how graphic it is. Yeah, I didn't mean to say it's rather graphic like John Wick level. It's just they show the killing.
The level of graphicness.
Yeah, the fights are just great. The fights get out of hand. And it shows Dave Bautista's
chaos on screen.
Fun. Yeah.
Because Bautista was a wrestler before.
Exactly.
I never knew that up until a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, if you didn't know that.
But the guy's massive. He's like The Rock. I mean, the guy's just...
Drax. He's Drax, bro. Come on.
I love
He's the guardian of the galaxy, bro. And he's chilling with Silicon Valley guy and Stuber.
Just Drax is my hands-down favorite guardian of the galaxy.
He's Drax on film.
He has the funniest lines in Guardians. And,
by far.
And he delivers the comedy in a way that is just amazing. It's stone cold, and it's just dry comedy, because he's dead serious about everything.
And an added bonus, I mean, not that this is really, let's say, flushed out, so to speak, in a major portion of the movie, but there is a family vibe dynamic. Yeah. With him and the daughter. He's obviously a single dad. Yeah. He's trying to reconnect with his daughter and be there for her.
Yeah, the movie's not without heart, definitely.
The movie's not without heart. That's what I'm trying to get at. The movie's got a nice moral to it. Amidst all the chaos and all the shooting and all the jokes.
Which is pretty constant throughout the whole movie. Constant.
And the movie doesn't, and there's not a dull moment in the movie. It just jumps right into the plot.
It's very, very, very tight of a script.
Yeah.
And it's entertaining throughout the whole way.
Now, as far as that guy being a terrorist, I don't know that they really flushed that out too well.
It's not like
he was just
bombing
someone
places.
that Batista definitely wanted to get.
Well, because it was personal.
Yeah, it was personal and business
Yeah.
on that one. But we'll just keep it at that without giving any,
Yeah.
a thing away on his.
Go see it. Bottom line, you'll be very entertained.
Very entertaining. Very, very entertaining.
The only other thing I could talk about really about Stuber without giving too much more away was that the ending fight scene really does a great job of tying the whole movie together.
Oh yeah, by far.
It's
great.
It was just great. The way a character changes. I have to be careful here because I don't want to give away the plot.
Good point.
I don't want to give away the movie because you should see it.
Yeah.
But basically, both characters are pretty dynamic, and they do change throughout the course of the movie.
Yep.
And the end,
agree.
The end ties it up in a nice little package, and you'll end up laughing at that too.
Yeah, I agree.
It
definitely does wrap it up rather nicely. You see the progression in both of them.
Yeah.
In their own, unique.
Yeah, their characters change.
Definitely.
Drastically by the end of the movie.
Yeah, very true.
It's kind of as if they do a switch. I mean,
yeah,
somewhat. And basically, that's our synopsis and views on Stuber. I just wanted to take a moment to announce that next week's movie that being released in theaters is, of course, The Lion King, the live-action version of Lion King. That is highly anticipated, and I'm looking forward to it. I think Justin may be looking forward to it too. I'm not sure if he's that big of a fan of the original Lion King.
Oh, I love the animated version. Who can't love the animated version?
The animated version's in a class of its own.
We'll see. I'm not so sold on these Disney live actions yet. I didn't see Aladdin, so maybe I'm just biased because I haven't really seen anything.
Aladdin was good.
I'm assuming they're not that great.
No, they did a great job with Aladdin.
What did you give Aladdin, movie grader wise?
I don't remember what I gave it. I remember it was pretty high, but it was good.
I heard good things, and to be honest, I'd rather see Lion King live action than Aladdin. To be honest.
Yeah.
I like the story more. So.
Yeah, it's the thing with Lion King, it's not really live action because.
Well, you know what I mean.
It's all CGI.
You know what I mean, though, like a.
Yeah.
Live action as it can be, considering
it was like
computer generated.
It was like the Jungle Book from a couple years ago.
Like the Jungle Book, and that was great.
Jon Favreau's
Jungle Book was great, and that's what I meant by live action.
Well, Jon Favreau directed Lion King as well.
And if that's the case, then let's go.
Yeah,
that's all I gotta say.
I know. I'm all in.
The guy who did Iron Man, the guy who did Jungle Book, the guy who did Swingers. The guy who's now doing Mandalorians? Come on, let's go.
Yeah, also too, did you see they're already going ahead with the season 2 of The Mandalorian?
I'm sure they are, because season 1 of Mandalorian is going to blow people's minds.
I think so. I'm looking forward to it.
Trust.
And I'm also looking forward to The Lion King because if you guys have somehow not seen the previews for it,
it looks epic.
It does look like it's something else. That animation looks real.
It's Disney.
They're just taking animation to a new height.
It's Disney. It's the Magic Kingdom.
It's incredible.
That kingdom, they have magic. That's why it's called the Magic Kingdom.
The Magic Kingdom.
The magic is in their movies. That's literally magic.
Disney's pretty magical, man.
They're conjuring up magic with their movies, a.k.a. the Magic Kingdom.
The Magic Kingdom. Yeah, I like how you tie that in.
Yeah,
all right, well, that will pretty much do it for this episode. You guys can find me at The Movie Grader on Instagram and Twitter, of course. Also, please check out the website at www.themoviegrader.com. Please like and subscribe to the podcast if you haven't already. It's available on most podcast platforms such as Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Stitcher. Thank you so much, and we'll see you very, very soon.